Mi sentite?
Okay.
Ok, sì.
So, to start a new project, first we need to look at the left side. We have a tab called Projects and click on New Projects. Then we need to click on Create Project in Google Drive. And because it's using Google Drive storage space, so we need to have a Google account, a Gmail account. And everything we create in the project, it's gonna be stored online in our Google Drive. So it's automatically created an untitled project. We can put a new name, let's say project, I don't know, alpha. Then we can add a random description and we can start creating the project. But we need to have a name. What's the purpose of our project? What do we want to show to others? Maybe our a journey or a vacation, or we have a journey from school journey that we want to show to other people, colleagues, students, and so on. So we see here that we have a place mark, a random place mark, and we can start with by doing three different things. We can either search for a place. Let's say, actually, let's start with something that we know more about. Let's say London. We type in London, and then it's gonna take us to the center of London. All right, and then on the right side, we see just some information, maybe from Wikipedia, about London, and we have the button Add Project. We can click on that, and then we can change the name, and we can choose to which project we can save it to. We click Save. And we have our first slide. This part of the screen represents the slides that we're gonna add to create a full project. Imagine any other PowerPoint or other Google Slides or other software that provides this kind of presentation. Okay, we have London, but if we need to add something else to edit it, we have the edit button. We can replace the information that we have from Google by clicking the replace button, which allows us to add our own photo. We have several options again. We can use a file from our own device, or there's the function of drag and drop as well. We can Google search an image. Let's say, let's type in London and see what happens. We have some images that we can add. There is an option to search for a YouTube video and embed it into our presentation. Very convenient. And of course, use files from our Google Drive, from our photos, and so on. Okay, let's add photo. Like that. And it's gonna show up here. We can add multiple photos. If we made a mistake, we can always delete it at any time. We can see that in the upper left corner, we see the preview presentation. At any moment, we can see how it's gonna look when we present it at the end. We see here in a small box, we have London and the picture we just put there. We can enlarge it. All right, then we can change the title or add text or links to a website, maybe about giving more information about London or a specific place there. All right, here we can change the place mark. The place mark is that little thing on the map. For example, let's click here on the star place mark. There are even more. The option to customize your place mark, change its color and appearance. Okay. Let's create a new slide. We can add anywhere on the map. If we don't want to search, but we want to make a new place mark, for example, somewhere here, click in this green area and let's call it, I don't know, it's something like it looks like a park. We don't know for sure. We add it to our current project and we want to add a picture or something to represent it when we show it. What we can do is create a capture of this current image. We have the capture this view button. If we click on it, when we go there, when we present it, the camera will go all the way to this view and we're going to see it. Just this view, not this one, but the one we just captured before. All right, let's see. Let's click preview again. On the bottom left part of the screen, we have table of contents, which shows the number of slides we already have. And we can move back and forth between them. So we have the first one, the general view of London. Then we zoom in to the view of the park. There's an option to flatten the image, look from above, the 2D option. We have the 3D option, which turns the screen and we can see the buildings in 3D. Of course, there's the option to remove the 3D effects. Of course, best known famous buildings are represented better. They have greater resolution for now. Of course, we have street view as well as in Google Maps. We can put our little person here to any place that has on the blue roads. That means it's the Google Street Map team has been there and we can go there. For example, we can capture this view. Okay, let's create a new slide. We have the option to add full screen slide, which means like in PowerPoint presentations, just an image with text. For example, if we add here London, let's see how what's gonna look like. We have the title, then we have the description below it. We can choose another image for a background. Let's say London Bridge. Okay. So we have image on the whole screen, unlike the images that were on the other slides. We have the options to enlarge them, of course, like this. If you click on them, they become bigger. You can visualize them better that way. All right. Also, we have the option to draw lines or shapes. Let's see, we want to circle our way or a location, or just show where we went using this line. For example, from home to a place we went, we can always do that. We can also hide a certain feature that we don't want it to show in our presentation. If we present it, we can see 3 slides only, not 4, because it's hidden for the moment. We don't want anyone to see it now, but in the project, we can use it later. We can always change the position of the slides if we want. For example, we want to show the park first, then the general view of London, then our path, and then an image. Let's change the image, for example, to title. We want to create an end slide. Typically, it's thanks for watching, right? Then click on a random color and click preview. First, we need to remove the image if we don't want to use it. All right. You have the option to measure distance by using the measure distance in area button, which is represented of a symbol of a ruler. For example, we want to measure the distance from a certain place to another place. We can see the distance is 3,000 and something meters, and this information can be copied and pasted somewhere in our project if we want to do our own research. Okay, we can also measure the square meters of an area, which is really helpful sometimes. We can make different types of projects, like for geography classes, for history classes. There are even, let's say, different options that we have. If we search for, let's say, Europe, it's going to bring us to the continent, of course, of Europe. Look from above. Then we have data layers. What this means is that it puts a map, a historical map, on top of the real map. So you can work over this map to show something in history class, for example. So the options are limitless. Okay, that's the basics. You can add more things, more slides. All right. If you have any questions, you can ask them now. Your first task will be, the people from this group, from G1, will be to create a similar project. For example, you can choose your own hometown and make a tour of, I don't know, you choose a topic. You choose the theme, the aim of your journey. Maybe not just the places to visit, the tourist attractions, but something more interesting, something that's different, that you really want to show the others. And Google Earth is a great tool to do that. And you have a couple of days to work on this project, and today and tomorrow. And the second task will be to translate the quotes that we presented before into your own languages. So I guess some of you who are better translators will work on that part, and the rest will try to create a journey in your hometown.
Are we translating that from English?
Yes,
Okay.
Of course, you're going to translate. We translated them from Bulgarian into English, and then you have to translate them into your own languages.
Thank you.
All right, and then the final task will be to try and integrate the results of the previous two tasks into the website you're going to create. So try to think of a way to embed this information into the website. For example, maybe a section, maybe, or of your web page might be with the quotes, and maybe a map can be inserted in another page, another subsection. It's up to you. So you're gonna be so you are split into three groups. So the people from let's say from Italy, from Croatia, they're gonna create their own version. Of course, we don't work now. We work in this session for these tasks, but you need to create different versions, like Italian version, Croatian, Turkish, Polish. Okay.
Sorry, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Could you invite one more time my friend Patrick from Poland, because he have connection problems and he left from meeting.
Yeah, of course. Okay, 1 second.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm teacher. I'm just visiting your group to see what are you doing.
All right. Oh, I need to invite Wojciech, right? Or no, Patrick. Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick.
Patrick, I can't see him in the list of students. 1 second. Patrick. One moment. Maybe he was invited in another group. I don't know. I invited him earlier, and now he's not part of the unassigned students. Maybe he's not he's not online.
Oh, he's actually online, and he's on previous meeting. He can't join.
Mhm. I saw him. Now he appeared. All right. He's invited now. All right. So now you can start. You can ask more questions, of course, and start working on your projects. But first, I think it's time for you to write down the English versions of the translations. So we're gonna go through again. I'm gonna share the screen again, and all right, I see there is another technical issue. All breakout rooms will close in 40 seconds, so we need to maybe leave the room, and then we're gonna create another one. And I'm gonna invite you again to give you the other tasks.
Students, you have to receive another invitation to join our group. So if you don't do that, you have to receive invitation to join group again. So I like to remind you that after half an hour, we are going to have a rest. I'm leaving you. Oh, you have some students here. Did you receive your invitation again? Alice and Nicole?
We didn't get it.
Excuse me, we have been kicked out from our breakout
Did you
group.
get the invitation?
We tried to warn you. We need an invitation back into the breakout group.
Yes?
All right, now I'm gonna share screen again. Okay, so we are back to our presentation. And go to the first quote from a short story, Last Joy. Okay, so
Before that, one of our friends didn't invite. His name is Zeynep.
that invitation, they just need to click on go to room 1. Like the rooms are the same, and like
The microphone.
yeah, the button is next to the on the right side next to the microphone.
It's breakout room, and then when you press it, it's like join group 1. You just click join and you join.
Направо го кажи.
Okay, so are you listening, whoever asked about the?
Yes.
Okay, so say to your friend that the button that is the microphone and the camera, the right side. It's next to the right side. Yeah, it's next to share screen. It's like it's 4 squares and it says breakout rooms. And then when you press it, it gives you an invitation. Yeah.
Okay, I will ask her. Yeah, she can. Thanks.
Okay, I think I invited him, but he should have received a pop-up message like everyone else. Okay, so that's the first quote. Write it down. It's about 4 different flowers. And it will be interesting to see how you code them in your own language. They have many names, but try to pick the one you think it's the most appropriate. Okay, say when you're ready. If someone is not here, it's missing, we're gonna send you a file with all the quotes, of course.
Yeah, my friend Patrick is missing, but I sent him the link with invitation, and when he opened it, he joined to teachers meeting.
Yeah, I moved him into the first group, so he should be here now. I don't know. Okay, are you ready?
Yes. We can go next.
Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm gonna wait for 2 minutes.
Sorry, I think one person from the Croatian team was kicked out again. Lara Šimić.
All right, 1 second. Yeah, I saw her. Okay. She should be back any minute now. Okay, the second quote from the same Please.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm back. I got logged out of Zoom completely, so.
Yeah, happens. Okay, this is the second quote. Write it down. Few more seconds, and we're gonna move to the next one. The third one. Okay, ready?
Yes.
All right. That's the third one. You can see in the background how it looks like in Bulgarian. Okay, ready?
Not yet.
Okay, that's a good idea to paste them in the chat. All right, let's move to the fourth one. This one is named after our city. Let's move on. Quote number 5 and 5 more. You're 10 in total. Number 7. Let's try.
What about these old poplars? Is that a typo or?
It's not a typo. You're gonna do your research and find what it means. It's not a typo. All right, so old poplars stand in front of the cafes, and there are always people beneath in the summertime. Okay, the breakout room will close in 1 minute. So we have 2 more quotes. Yeah. Number 9.
Excuse me, until when is the break? Excuse me.
Hello again. So let's see when all students will turn back here to the main group. Let's wait.
Can everyone go there?
Good morning.
Okay, let's continue. We are at the last two quotes. Number 9, from another piece of literature, Along the Wire.
Hello. Because all of the students and teacher are in the main group, and they already heard announce that we are already in the break. So we'll see you after an hour.
Okay.
For the second part of the seminar of the webpage.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes to finish our work here.
Yeah, I understand. You may continue when you decide.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So this is the last quote from Volkadin Talks to God. And then we have 1 hour break till 1:30, and then we're gonna see the second part of the tutorial about how to create our own website. Okay, so just copy the last quote and then we can have a break.
Luna, do kada?
Pa ne znam, nisu nam više rekli.
Rekli su nam da
Sad
imamo
je-
pauzu sat vremena, znači do 12:30.
Izabela, je li imate potrebu da se nađemo mi u pozivu? Neka pojašnjenja, pitanja i tako to?
Hoćete da nazovemo u Teams ili?
Da se zovemo. Ulica nema.
Nema. Pa mislim, meni je osobno sve jasno, tako da
Da,
po
sve
meni nema
jasno.
potrebe.
Aha.
A ostali? Prvi razred, drugi razred, jasne su vam upute.
Da, sve jasno.
Koliko sam ja shvatila ispred države, jel tako, ide, jedan mora instalirati, a ostali onda šalju materijale ili kako ste se dogovorili? Jel tako? Ili ste kao cijela grupa jedan projekt?
Mi imamo jedan.
Vi imate jedan.
Dobro.
Vi ste ono, aha, dobro.
Galeriju.
VD,
galeriju, ok.
VD razred, je sve pod kontrolom? Leko, Marino?
Pa da, sve dobro.
Sve se može dobro pratiti, jel? I jezik engleski u redu?
U redu.
Ok.
Da,
Reci.
ma ne, ništa, sve opet.
Aha, a Luna, ti si jedina s njima, jel? Ne, nije Luna, nego Petra Hikl. Je li ovdje Petra Hikl?
I David je isto nastavnica.
David, Lucić i Petra, je li vi možete pratiti?
Može. Mislim, mogu.
Dobro, vi ste svi u drugoj grupi, je li tako?
Da.
Jasni su vam svi zadaci. Šta morate raditi?
Dobro, a kako prva grupa, Ena Rastija, ti si prva grupa, je li tako? Jel vi uspijete pratiti sve?
Da, mi smo napravili sebi grupu na Teams ovako, samo grupa 1 i tamo si šaljemo sve što smo napravili.
Super. Uglavnom, nije vam teško, možete pratiti.
Da, možemo.
I radite svi u timu?
Da, svi radimo.
Aha, odlično.
Dobro.
Super. Treća grupa, s njima smo se čuli. Nadam se da je sve.
Oni su sad na pauzi, jel?
Da idemo sad svi onda van iz poziva pa se vratimo.
Idite se malo odmoriti, idite nešto pojesti pa onda se vratimo.
Nasljednice, kod nas svi šute.
Pa vi, aha,
Doslovno ništa nismo skužili, sam šute, ona nama pokazuje,
Šta nisi
rekla
skužio,
šta
Kristina?
trebamo raditi.
Pa kako nije, vidi, ja sam vidjela da je rekla, ja sam baš
Na
dala
engleskom je rekla.
Pa da,
Doslovno je sve rekla.
pa da.
Jeste vi u istoj grupi, vas dvojica?
Mi smo u istoj grupi, da.
Vidi, Tristane, svaki puta kad vam nešto nije jasno, pitajte. Vidjela sam kako je onaj iz Turske učenik pitao i lijepo mu je objašnjeno još jednom. Tako pitajte ako vam nešto nije jasno. Vaš mentor vam objašnjava i on je tu i stvarno vam pomažu oni. Vi imate ovu djevojku Stefani, odlična, ona odlično govori engleski.
Jako pitko, da.
I ona jako dobro razumije, s računalima se služi, znamo ju i inače s mobilnosti. A jel uspijevate se malo družiti, internacionalizirati s drugim nacijama?
Pa nismo je započinjali neku konverzaciju.
Da, uspijem ja barem.
Da, to ćemo morati reći da malo vas se poveže.
Nemojte se stiditi pitati. Vi njih slobodno pitate sve što vam nije jasno. Da li itko ima da iz koje grupe, a da nitko od naših ne razumije šta treba raditi? Da li razumijete šta pitam? Je li to u grupi 1 ili 2 da nekome nije, da nikome od svih članova našeg tima nije jasno šta treba raditi? Ili netko razumije, a samo netko nije shvatio? Onda jedni drugima pokušajte.
Da, međusobno si pomažite. Nije vam ni naporno, je li tako? Tristane?
Nije.
Dobro. Mi se nadamo kad to završite da ćete to lijepo prezentirati u školi da vidimo. Vrlo zanimljivo mi izgleda to. To kako ćete napraviti. Dobro, ništa, idite se odmoriti malo. Smijete vi zatvoriti kamere, sad otići, obaviti sve što trebate pa se onda samo vratite na vrijeme. Dobro?
U redu, doviđenja.
Doviđenja.
Možda bismo trebali malo razgovarati da ih internacionaliziraju. Dobro, evo, kažem, ako ste još uvijek učenici na vezi, ako imate stvarno kakvih pitanja, želja, postavite u grupi, evo, mi smo tu da vam pomognemo ako možemo. Pokušavamo i mi se trudimo i pohvatati ovo sve. Dobro, ništa, onda se vidimo. Kad su rekli da počinje točno?
Ne znam, nekima su rekli 45 minuta, sad je već to prošlo.
Wojtek.
Here I am.
Okay, when we have to start after coffee break?
According to the agenda, midday. So, I think it's the same time zone in Croatia and in Poland.
Yes.
So we still have 59 minutes.
Okay. 1 hour.
Exactly. Always exactly.
1 hour. -1, yes.
-1 precious minute. Yes, ladies.
So we are all on break.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's a pity because they are not together. You know, they don't talk. They don't communicate between them.
Unfortunately, well, but they are alive. So let's be optimistic.
Okay.
That's all we can do.
Yes.
And healthy.
Definitely. Although probably a bit hungry. And if I go back in time, reminding myself of those delicious meals that we enjoyed in Croatia, then I'm getting double hungry.
What's the name was?
I think we went to some kind of countryside Where they fried some pork. Am I?
Schwarzi, schwarzi.
Yes.
That was delicious.
It's fat. Yes.
I still
Fat
I
tissue.
have some photos.
Are you hungry, Wojciech?
I'm always hungry. I was born hungry.
Really?
Who is cooking for you?
These two hands.
Now.
Well, I usually order takeaway.
Modern.
Very modern.
Yes, in this time it's very modern.
It's convenient, definitely.
Yes, yes. Rehan, how are you? You are at home now or in school?
I'm at home. I don't go to school.
I thought you were in
For a
school
long-
because of the plaquettes behind your back.
It is home office. Now our school building is under construction. So I brought all the things, all the project materials to my home, and until it is built again. So I found this roll up.
And that's the most important thing of all of that.
Yeah. So I put it as background. I don't see you hungry.
Now I will go. I will start with cooking for several minutes.
Yes,
Something,
same.
Bon appetit, everybody.
Something simple.
Yeah, I will eat soup.
In about an hour. See you later, friends.
Bye.
But where is
Bye.
Sylvia? Sylvia is eating, probably.
Sylvia is already eating spaghetti.
Yes. Okay, then see you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Kiedy będziesz bawił?
Już zaraz.
Hi guys, are you ready to start?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay. We have 68 participants. Good afternoon.
Hello.
We will start with the second part of the webinar about the web page. And you know Nikolai Marino from yesterday. Nikki?
Hi there, guys. For those of you who weren't part of the yesterday webinar, we're going to start with some questions. Does anyone has questions about yesterday?
Ai, Cal, e eu...
I guess no. Is that the case? There's someone who